Hi friends, my today's video is on how I bloom and propagate my zinnia flower plants. Okay, now this year in December I thought of having some seasonal flowers. When I went to the nursery, I found that tiny pots with very small bushes and huge beautiful colored flowers blooming. I didn't know the name of the flower. I asked the nursery person, and he told me that it's zinnia. Okay, I have very little knowledge about plants, but I really love plants. Okay, so then he sold me three pots, one with yellow flowers, one with red, and one with orange flowers. And I found out that the plants could grow really, really well with simple manuring of NPK solution. How to make NPK solution? You need to take about a pinch or 2 pinches of the powder which comes in pouches from the nursery, and you mix it up with 1 liter of water. 2 pinch of NPK solution with 1 liter water, and you can water your plants generously with that solution every 15 days. So now that's how I take care of my zinnia plants. They're the most low maintenance plants that I have had since December. And why I made this video is because it's very fulfilling that by purchasing the plants in December, I could I could have the blooms till now. This is my third batch of zinnia plants from seeds, and that's the reason why I really thought of making this video, because it's a tried and tested method. Now, how would you propagate it? Now, every flower has so many petals. It is basically an inflorescence. Now, everybody who has a little bit of knowledge about bio knows about a difference between knows what an inflorescence is. So, what it is every petal has its own seed. Now, why I made this video now is because I could see that one flower is drying, and it is my time to make seeds out of this flower. Okay. So what you need to do is, when you have zinnia plants, you just pinch off one of the petals from the flower. Okay. Now I'm keeping it on the floor so that you are able to see each petal has a seed underneath it. Okay. If you see properly, each petal has a seed underneath it. So in this way, I saw the flowers drying in my pots in December. And once the flowers dried, I did not throw them off. I kept the flowers in the sunlight. I cut the flowers from the stem, okay, and I kept the entire flower in the sunlight for about a day or two so that they dried properly. After the petals were dried properly, I put them in a tissue paper roll, okay. I've put them in tissue paper, and I wrote the color of the flower inside the roll. So when I open this, I'll be able to see the name of the color of the flower that I have kept inside. So I chose the biggest bloom of each plant, and I kept the petals stored inside. Okay, here I have opened one of the tissue papers so that I can show it to you. You can see how the petals with the seeds are dried off. See here, each seed is intact. So if I plant these seeds, I'll be getting my new batch of zinnia plants. So this is how I have stored my zinnia seeds, and I use the seeds in order to get plants. This is my third batch of plants. Now about zinnia plants, they are short bushes. My first batch was quite shorter, about 1 feet high. Now this one is almost 1.5 feet high, maybe because the season is monsoon and it gets quite some amount of water from the rains. I have an open balcony, so maybe because of that it gets quite some amount of rain, and the blooms are quite brighter, and the plants are quite bigger with a lot of stems. If you chop off the flowers from the stem, you'll see the node underneath it will immediately start giving new stems from the node. Okay, so every node is capable of giving 3 stems. Therefore, the plant looks very bushy and stout and green, and it gives beautiful flowers. Yes, my curious cat is constantly barging in and trying to bomb my video. Yes, he is the star of the video. So this is how I have done. The entire time for a seed to germinate and to become a flower is about a month and a half. So in a month and a half, you'll get a full size plant with buds coming in, and you need to water this plant every day because water retains the turgidity of the stem, keeps the stem stout. If you don't water the plant daily, then the plant is going to wilt off. You don't want the plant wilting off because that will hamper the blooming of the plant. Okay, so it needs regular watering. It needs application of manure every 15 days. You can use um, cow dung manure as well. You can use vermicompost. You can put some mulch here, cocoa peat here, so that the moisture is retained. And you can obviously use NPK powder and mix it in water so that you can make the solution and apply it to the plants. NPK is crucial for keeping the plants green and giving the flowers beautiful color that you can see. Thank you for this time. See you next time with another video. Stay tuned.